Hello everyone, it's day 71. Today I did CSX, the OOP unit, Object-Oriented Programming, for those who don't know what that stands for. I started watching they have a hard part series. It's like a video of a workshop, and then I did all the challenge questions for, which really wasn't all that many. It was like probably like 14 or 15 things in the whole unit, and I think out of that, 2 were like the lecture videos plus a whole page like notes you had to read, and then they had some solution videos or whatever. But it was all just like making a class, make an object, different ways to make a class or make a new object or whatever. So I knocked that out, and then I watched the Clean Code series on Free Code Camp's YouTube by Bo Carnes. Just because for the Odin project, the lesson right before the to-do list app talked about solid principles, and I noticed on the playlist that he had a video about solid principles, so I just went ahead and watched the whole thing. I had bookmarked it like a week or 2 ago, so I just went ahead and watched that. And then I got back into the to-do list app. I just got the setup so far just because it had been like, I think I looked back at my GitHub. I posted that restaurant webpage like the 15th of this month. So that used the Webpack build and NPM and all that. So like I hadn't used it in like, almost 2 weeks. So I had like learning curves to get back into the groove. Like it's so much stuff you have to copy and paste, change this, change that or whatever. So finally I got that together, and I was like being extra ambitious. I was like, ooh, let me use Sass, because I haven't used Sass in a project for Odin project. I just use Sass for the website that I'm making for my friends. So I had to look it up, like how do you include Sass with Webpack, and that was a little bit of a challenge. But yeah, so I use npm to download the modules or whatever you call it. Webpack 5 for the build. It like bundles everything. So like I didn't create an HTML file. I only created a style.css file, and Webpack converts style CSS into a main CSS file. And then it also includes a bundle.js file from my index.js file, and takes it out of the source folder where I write my stuff and then adds it to the disk folder. So that's like the production ready state or whatever. And then I got Sass. I want to also look up like, what's it called? Babel transpiler, and then what's the other one? Post. Whatever the one is where it like adds like the prefixes or postfixes, whatever you call it, like to your CSS to make sure it's backwards compatible or whatever, that thing. Yeah, I need to look it up. That's one more thing I need to look up, like how to get that with NPM. I know you can do it, I just forgot how or whatever. But yeah, so get that done, and then I can actually start building. I have like a picture and a heading just to make sure like all my Sass and all that was connected or whatever. And then I also use the dev server, the live server, so it has live reloading or whatever. So, but yeah, definitely like a learning process. I actually went back and like copied and pasted, like made like notes, so I don't have to keep scouring the Webpack 5 documentation to get the build. So I pretty much got like all the steps that I need, which it's a lot. However, like once you get it all down, it's actually kind of fascinating or whatever. But yeah, so tomorrow work on the to-do list app, which I don't even want to call it a to-do list because it's more than that. Like we have to implement extra functionality. Like it's more like a planner or whatever. So I think I called mine planner. Yeah. So, but anyway, overall, good day. Definitely glad to get back to coding. Although it was worth it to go back and do all those coding challenges or whatever. I just missed making stuff. So mind you, I still have one more module to go through about asynchronous JavaScript, but I don't want to learn that, and then I had to make a project that didn't even use it yet. The next project and next section is on asynchronous JavaScript, so like they'll fall in line for me to do it after I finish this project. But yeah, overall good day, day 71.